I just finished streaming, so sorry if I'm a little bit disheveled, but I wanted to announce to you guys here on YouTube that starting on Wednesday, the 27th, I am doing my very first subathon on Twitch. I have my Twitch link in the description if you want to go check out my Twitch channel. And just in case you don't know what a subathon is, a subathon is basically where there's a timer for the stream, and the timer will be on the screen counting down until the end of the subathon, and people can add time to that timer by doing certain donations. And I'm mostly doing the subathon to celebrate having streamed 100 times, to welcome the coming of seasons, and to hopefully fund some stream upgrades and studio upgrades for all of my ASMR stuff. So if you want to come check out my stream and support some upgrades for the stream and upgrades for the YouTube channel, then Wednesday, September 27th at 5 p.m. PST is a great time to come by and say hi. I'd really love to see y'all there, and I'm excited to just, be streaming for a long time and kind of marathon it with you guys. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and there will be many, many, many tingles. Alright, now let us move on to this little video. I hope you guys enjoy. Hello, good morning. It's so nice to meet you. Yes, go ahead, sit down, make yourself comfortable. Thank you so much for making it here this morning for this interview. I know it's kind of a weird time to be out and about, but I really appreciate you making time. How's your day been? That's really good to hear, yeah. So, as I said on the ad, basically I'm just going to be doing an interview about ASMR because you are someone who experiences ASMR, is that correct? Excellent. Perfect. Well, I am a mass comm graduate student here at the university, and I've always been really interested in ASMR, so I'm just writing a journalism piece about it, about my exploration of it. So it's not exactly a research paper or anything, it's just kind of a story, a journalistic story about my journey of trying to experience ASMR, and I thought that it would be good to include in that narrative a sort of interview with someone who experiences ASMR, because I've never experienced it, and I think that by interviewing you, I could kind of give myself a little bit of a roadmap, triggers to look out for, just trying to understand what your whole experience of this world is. Does that sound good? Excellent. So, first off, I know I have some of this information in our email exchange, but just to keep the record straight, I'm going to ask some of it again. So, can you give me your first name? Alright, and your last? Is there a capital letter in the middle? Okay, yeah. Do you put a space or? Okay. Awesome. And do you have like an alias that you'd prefer to go by? Or any other name that you'd like in addition to go by? Maybe a username, a plug? Okay, yeah, your Instagram works. Your Instagram is... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to spell that last word for me. Okay, excellent. So, what is your first memory of ASMR? Wow, you were young. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So many of those formative years with our relatives can be very impactful. Yeah, just keep talking. I'm gonna write down as much of your story as I can, just in bullet points. You experienced ASMR in movies? That's interesting. Is that common, do you know? Some people? Okay. Haircut scenes in movies? That's so funny. No, I love getting a good haircut. It's absolutely a relaxing experience. I don't think I've ever gotten ASMR from it, but it's very interesting. Okay, so thank you so much for telling me that story. What are some of your favorite triggers, if you don't mind my asking? Just tapping? Okay. Tapping. Does it matter, like, tapping on what? Hands. Okay, do you mind if I try a little bit and see if you like it? Okay, so, like, let's see. Does that sound nice? Yeah, I can do the other side. I'm not as good with my left hand. I have less dexterity. Do you play video games? I always think about my dexterity stats. They're significantly different on my right and left hands. I always think that dexterity is a weird stat in video games. I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of out there, like other things make more sense to me for some reason. I'm not really a gamer, so I don't know, it just seems weird that dexterity is like as important as strength. Yeah, you like the finger noises? Alright, I'm gonna record that. Yes, just sit tight. Alright, and what are some of your other favorite triggers? Whispering. Do you mind if I try? I know I've heard that a lot of people get ASMR with whispering, but, I guess I'm curious just because there's so many different kinds of whispers. Can I try a few different things and see if you like them? Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess the first thing that comes to mind for me is like an almost whisper, but something that still has a little bit of voice in it. Can I get close to your head? Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna get right up into your ear. Is that okay? Awesome. So that would be something like this, where it's almost a whisper, but it's has a little bit of voice inside of it. Does that sound nice to you? Do you think that you could get tingles from this? Okay, yeah, I can try a little bit longer and see if that helps. I'll just go from side to side to see if that gives you tingles. Yeah? Cool. Yeah. Let's see. And then there's kind of a loud whisper, like a stage whisper. Does that do anything for you? Like if I do like this, moving from side to side. You don't like that one as much? Okay, and then I guess my last idea for a whisper would be like a really soft whisper, like, is it okay if I whisper in your ear? Okay. Like if I were to get really close to your ear and most subtly focus on the consonants, I guess the plosives and fricatives, and really just let air do the rest without me putting too much pressure, like without me really blowing when I talk, more like just an exhale as I say the words. Do you think that this could give you tingles if you heard it for like an extended period of time? Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I'll include that about your whisper preferences. Can I just say, I think you have really beautiful eyes. Yeah, just the color is so, it's such a deep color. I just feel like I kind of want to look at them for a while. But we're both busy. I'm sure we have places to be, so I will not do that. Yes, I used to just do really short bullet points whenever I was interviewing people, but I realized that whenever I'm doing interviews, especially because I do so much in this degree program, I just find that I always think I'm gonna remember more than I actually do. I've thought about recording interviews before, with video or even just audio, but it tends to make people a little bit uncomfortable. I think it's because they don't feel like they have as much control over the narrative, whereas, typing out their answers to questions, I think they feel as if they have a little bit more control over my representation of them, even though, you can't really tell me what to write and what not to write. The fact that I'm not recording you in a more holistic way just gives you a little bit more of that sense of freedom and comfort to relax, with your posture, with your voice, with your answers, all of those things. So that's why I like to type out answers or write out answers depending on where I am and what resources I have. But yeah, I used to always keep my bullet points so short and sweet, and then I started forgetting everything the more interviews that I did. Can I whisper again just to see if it gives you tingles? I just realized that I would start forgetting a lot of really important details things that, in a lot of ways, were some of the most interesting parts of the interview, but I thought that because they were so interesting, I wouldn't have to write them down, because I would just remember them, but it's kind of like remembering a dream. No matter how cool or interesting it is, it just slips away. So that's why I like to do pretty lengthy reports in real time now. Alright, can you give me maybe one more trigger that you really enjoy? Light. Okay, I actually have a pen light. Do you mind if I try doing that one as well? Alright, let's see. I almost never use this, but I will try. Just tell me if I'm doing anything that gives you tingles. I'm really curious about how tingles feel. You know what I mean? So if while I'm doing this, while I'm moving this light around, could you just explain to me the feelings going on in your head? Or actually, how about you just think about it, and then afterwards you tell me and I'll record it? Is that better? Okay. Sorry, what? You like face touching? Okay, is it okay if I do that? Yeah, I'll do both at the same time. Okay, just let me know if I do anything that you don't like or you want to stop at any time, alright? Okay, excellent. I'm just gonna touch kind of on the side of your face, under your eye, around your nose, your cheek. I'm gonna hold your eye closed so you can just see with one eye. Alright, now you can open. My hands are a little bit cold, so I think it might kind of feel nice, like cucumbers under your eyes. They keep this building way too cold in the summer. But in the winter it gets obnoxiously warm inside. Just blast the heaters. Alright, I'm gonna close this eye. Good. Alright, open. You want the light closer? Okay. Just tell me if it's too much. I don't want to hurt your eyes. I'm gonna touch your forehead. Good. Can I touch your lips? Okay. There you go. Are you getting tingles? Yeah, I saw your expression changed, like you realized something, you felt something. Mm-hmm. Wow, your eyes are just so beautiful. Do people tell you that a lot? I can imagine. They're really eye-catching. Eyes being eye-catching, imagine. Alright. Could you describe for me, in as much or as little detail as makes you comfortable, really, but could you just describe for me, I guess, how the tingles progressed for you and what they felt like? Okay. Perfect. And do you experience them more? Because I've heard of people experiencing it in different ways, like in the back of your head, or kind of like the top, the back, or like your actual back or neck. It starts for you right here. Okay. Top of the head, and does it progress or does it mostly stay? Okay. And would you, I guess describe it as more of like a prickling or a tingling or, like a sparkly feeling or itchy? Okay, great. And, I guess lastly, I kind of want your advice. How do you think I should go about trying to get tingles or experience tingles? What would you suggest? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. I guess doing an interview like this probably isn't as productive as just spending some time on YouTube. Yeah, I just have a lot of homework, so it's kind of nice to kill two birds with one stone. Like, if I can just write as many essays as I can about ASMR, then maybe I can learn how to experience it. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. I'll make sure to reach out to you by the time my work is done so that you can read it, and I'll send it to you before I turn it in, publish it in any kind of way, just so that it gets your approval. I really want to make sure that I represent you in a way that you approve of. So I'll probably email you within the next 5 or 6 days with my draft, and if you have any suggestions or if you don't like the way that I said something, just let me know and I will do what I can to make sure that what I write feels truthful and good and just and all that. So yes, thank you so much for your time. I really hope that you have a good rest of your day, and if you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'm always awake. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye.